everyone, my name is Megan and I am a senior in high school. I'm so excited to be back for my third year here, and this is my third year competing in robotics.
Hi everybody, and I'm Sarah. I am an 11th grader. This is my second year competing in robotics, but I've already found it so much fun, and I hope you guys all have a little fun today too.
So right now, the robot that we're showing you is still in a prototyping testing state. We're trying to follow the design process and really hammering home on the brainstorming, testing things, and making sure everything is exactly how it needs to be before we put it in the final version of our robot.
Yeah, so that also means that when we are demonstrating something, it might not work perfectly every time too, because again, that's part of this engineering process. We brought a prototype to show you that. Yeah, that's a big part of the engineering process is troubleshooting. That's how I spend most of my time when I'm working.
So Sarah is going to explain our robot a little bit and the parts in it. She is our builder, and I deal with the engineering journal, and I can talk about that a little bit after she's done.
The engineering process where I'm experimenting, I'm even like now with different materials of what will, and like different angles of what will produce the best result.
And why I chose robotics and why I keep doing robotics. I love how each year my robot is never gonna look the same. My first year in robotics, we had these little discs we were shooting, and we were using a rubber flywheel to shoot them. Last year I had a catapult, as well as some other ways to launch a big tri-ball, which you guys I believe are going to be using today, yeah. And this year I have a conveyor belt. And the best part is, there's so many unique approaches that you can take, and anything you think of, you can build. There's no limits, nothing set on you, and you can just try all these different things, and no matter what, you're gonna figure something out.
That's what most of building a robot is, just you have an idea and now you're just trying to make it come to life. Like this robot, these ideas have been like, we started brainstorming ideas in like May, and we started building in about September when we came back from summer break. It's about a month and a half, like 2 months of work. It's been 2 months of bringing the ideas that we talked about before summer break to life.
Did you know anything about robotics before getting started?
Absolutely not. So I started robotics. My brother, who's younger than me, he did robotics in our middle school. And I was like, wow, all the cool kids must do robotics. Maybe I should try. So I decided to try it in my freshman year, and I absolutely fell in love with everything about it. I love the environment that our coach, Mr. Kelly, had created for us in the robotics lab, and that there was no shame in making mistakes, or if you were new to robotics and you were just starting, everyone was trying to help you. No one was trying to put you down. Everyone was just working together as a team, even if they weren't on your robotics team. And so I felt like that was the best part. I didn't know anything about it, but I've come all this way, and now I get to go around competing.
Yeah, and I mean, this is only my second year doing robotics, so I started robotics last year, and it's been such an amazing experience. I did not know much about robotics before this. It was a bit of a steep learning curve, because I just got thrown right into the mix of it. But once I got started, it's been one of my favorite things to do. I spend hours every day just trying to like work on this, make it work properly, and it's one of my favorite ways to use my time. It's very difficult, I'm not gonna lie. It can be very difficult and challenging, but it's so awesome to finally see everything come together.
That's the fun of it, when you see all that hard work pay off into a working robot.
It's like I said, it's a prototype.
Things to test.
Yeah, so we're still testing it. Yeah, so like for example, I was in the lab last night and I was able to pick up all of those, but now this morning, I'm not able to pick them all up perfectly, so that means I need to do a little more testing, a little more troubleshooting.
That's the best part about robotics, in my opinion, though. You're going to make mistakes, and that is more than okay. Mistakes are actually kind of encouraged, because from your mistakes, you can learn what things you need to do, different ideas you can test, and it lets you try anything, and you're not scared if it's going to fail, because you just know, A, you can keep going with that idea and finding new ways to make it work, or you can be like, hey, maybe it's time we try a new approach. That's one of my favorite things.